Hi folks, welcome back to the backyard. This is my video on the Lake Whatcom tournament. It wasn't a huge success for me. Let's just give you some stats about what went on up there. So we had 44 anglers sign up for the tournament, and 2 of those anglers actually got the 5-fish limit. I don't know what the counts for the rest of them were, but 16 of those people who signed up skunked, didn't catch a single fish. So it was tough. It was really tough. The majority of the people got 1 fish or less. So the people who got the 2s and 3s, they were in the minority. The total number of fish caught were 58, so that averages out to about 1.3 fish per person. So yeah, it was a really, really tough tournament. But the good news is that 31 of those fish that were caught were 16.5 inches or larger. So it's a great fishery. Those are really big fish there. But they were really hard to catch, and I keep oscillating back and forth between not seeing the fish at all and being able to see the fish but not being able to catch them, which is the latter for Whatcom. You could see them. You could see these big, 4 or 5 pounders swimming around, and you couldn't get them to bite. Oh, it was tough. I tried a lot of things. Cycled through a lot of baits, and from everybody that I talked to, that was pretty common practice. So it was a difficult tournament. Now, it's not that big of a deal for me because that's a normal tournament for me. I have participated in 10 tournaments, and I have caught a total of 5 fish. So I obviously need to start doing better. And I'm not too worried about it because there's very few things that I've ever done that I believe that I ended up being a complete failure at. I mean, this could be the first thing, fishing, but I've managed to do pretty well at everything that I've tried. So I have a comfort level that I'm going to work this out. So we'll see. We got to get better at the whole tournament scene, though. And the first thing I need to do is I need to stop tossing in the towel early. So in this case, I got about 4 or 5 hours in, and I had just my patience had run out, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go get some exercise, and I'm just gonna put on a lure and troll for the last hour and a half of the tournament, which is what I did. And that is where I caught a fish. So stick around, you get to see the fish that I caught. Hopefully the next tournament will be a little bit better video. Okay, here I am in my give up phase. I'm trolling along, and I spent 2 days here before the tournament started doing practice, and so when this fish hits, this is the first fish I've caught in 3 days. So I was pretty excited. Actually had a fish on. I had one on earlier, and I got it like 10 feet from the boat, and it came off. And I was really frustrated. I was like, oh man, that could have been my only chance. Well, you guessed it. I caught a cutthroat trout. It wasn't even a bass. So, yeah. That was the extent of my fish catching capabilities for the Lake Whatcom tournament. At this point, I'm holding the fish up so I can show everybody on the front camera, but I managed to kick the power out of the camera, the USB cable, and so I ended up not getting any real good pictures of that trout either, but he went back in the lake. He was none the worse for wear, and I pedaled back to the finish line from here. Okay, so that's the extent of my Lake Whatcom tournament. If you need to know how hard it was and you want to see people actually trying to fish it, go go check out Tom Millsap's video. I'll link it below. He did a really good job of documenting how difficult it was to catch a fish. You could see him getting frustrated throughout the day as well. So, but it was a good video, so go watch that. And like and subscribe. This is not much of a video, but like and subscribe, and there will be some better content coming out in the future. Thank you.